Hey, St. Patrick's. It's great to be with you on this Tuesday, November 5th. And want to do a short video about our Lessons and Carols event. You don't see my face, you see our prayer card and prayer cord that I'll talk about in just a minute as we think about Lessons and Carols. But I'm excited for that event. It's coming up on December 15th, about 6 weeks from now. And it's going to be a great day of worship, singing Christmas carols, hearing the Christmas story, a short message about the meaning of Christmas, a song from our kids, and a great reception afterwards with lots of good food and a gingerbread contest that our kids are going to be part of. So it's going to be a great day just for us to worship and get ready for the Christmas holiday. But also, it's going to be our next Invite Day. And an Invite Day is a special day we set apart to come together as a community and focus in on inviting people from our Oikos list to church. So if you remember, I talk about your Oikos list, which is your family, your friends, your coworkers, and neighbors who don't yet know Jesus. Either they've never become a disciple, or maybe they started the journey and just need to return to the Lord. And so we all have people in our lives in those categories. And if you're like me, I have people on that list who don't live around here, live in California, other parts of the country. But I also have a core group of people that live here in my local list. And it's from that list that we're asking everyone to begin preparing for Lessons and Carols by beginning to pray about who you're going to invite. And to help us do that, I created what's called the Pray for Five card. So there's a closer picture of it. Sorry, I'm using my phone. It's not the best video camera in the world, but it gets the message across. On Sunday, we pass these out to everyone. And on the front is a place to make a list of names. On the back is a prayer to pray that I'll talk about in a minute. And then attached to it was a cord. Didn't have knots in it, the one I gave to you. In fact, let me grab a different one. So I got a few here. It looked like this. And so what I've asked everyone in the parish to do, and if you weren't there, then this is new. If you were, this is review, to ask the Holy Spirit, who are the five people you want me to begin praying about, inviting to come. And maybe that's only three, maybe it's seven. If it's seven, put them in the margins. And then list those names, and then purpose to pray daily for them between now and December 15th using this simple prayer. And you can see that it's basically three simple petitions scripted out, so it's really easy to pray. And essentially you say the names of the five people and then pray this prayer for them. And doing that once a day is about 30 seconds a day. So it's a real simple practice, and it's a real way to make sure we're praying for those that we think the Lord wants us to invite to Lessons and Carols. Then along with that, I'm encouraging everyone to make a Pray for Five prayer cord. And I just made this one up, and it's kind of not very good. Sorry, I'm not good at this stuff. But it has 5 knots in it, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those represent the 5 names of the people I'm praying for. And so this is kind of like your own little personal prayer rope, or maybe rosary beads that are put together specifically so you can pray for 5. And so I suggested, hey, if you need a trigger to remember how to get this done, make it a practice to pray your prayer cord, pray for 5 every morning with your coffee, or whatever your beverage of choice is. If that doesn't work, find some other thing you already do and attach this practice to it, and you can easily pray for the 5 people on your card. I crunched the numbers a bit, and I figured out that if everyone who's able to do this, young people and adults, we'd probably be praying for 300 plus people every day for the next 6 weeks or so. And that just by itself is a great act of mission, a great way of putting the practice of mission into action. And then what I'm hoping is, I'm praying that God will send 50 first-time visitors to St. Patrick's, or at least visitors. Maybe they won't be first-time, but people who are still on our list that we're praying for. But if that doesn't happen, this is still going to be a win, because we're looking outward. We're entering into a season of prayer, and we're praying for those in the bluegrass who don't yet know the Lord. And over 300. That's a pretty big mission field. That's pretty awesome, And so we're one church of a couple hundred in the city, but this is the space, the ground that God has put on us on. And as Eugene Peterson says, holiness can grow in any soil. So the soil God's put us in is the people in our lives that we can reach out to. So beginning to pray is the way we cultivate that soil. Beginning to pray is the way we get ready to invite. Now, as the Sundays go on, we'll talk about more about inviting, more about praying. But one thing I'm asking us to do is to bring our prayer cord with us when we come on Sundays. And during the prayers of the people, during our free prayer time, I'm going to invite us to say out loud the names of the people, just the first names of the people on our cord. And we'll offer this prayer on the card up during the prayers of the people. That won't exclude other things that are on your heart to pray about. You'll still be open to do that, obviously, because we all bring things that we want to pray about. But I want to guide us to put this into action by doing it together on Sundays. And if you forget your cord, of course, you can still remember your names and you can speak those out. So I'm encouraging everyone to do that. I hope you take that to heart and put that into practice. I've been doing it already. I'm praying for my 5 with my coffee, and I've done it for 2 days in a row so far. So I'm in action, and I'm moving forward. Okay, see y'all Sunday, and God bless.